Hey, JJ here. I remember when I was growing up and my first job was at the local fast food restaurant. I was a cashier, and there was not a lot of training on recognizing some of the more special coins and paper currency that you might receive should the customer pay with them. And I always thought, man, what if I would have come across, or if someone would have presented for payment, one of the more special coins or paper currency? Would I have accepted that as a form of payment, or would I have rejected it unknowingly, of course, that it is in fact United States currency and that I should accept it? And today is different. If you're a cashier today and you're presented with coins or currency that you don't recognize, you can just pull out your phone, Google search it, and you get results in a matter of a few seconds that show you that yes, in fact, it is a United States coin or paper currency, and you generally won't have a problem accepting it. But back then, maybe only like when I was growing up, maybe only like one in, I don't know, 40, 1 in 50 people had a cell phone. And the cool thing back then was actually if you had a beeper or a pager. So it's definitely different now. But if we're looking at something like this, I would have definitely known what this is. It's just a standard quarter, 1965 clad. If someone would have presented this quarter, I would have said, oh, probably wouldn't have known that it was a silver quarter, but it's a 64. And if you look at the difference in that rim there, one is 90% silver to the left, that's 64 quarter, and one is clad, and that silver quarter is worth a lot more than face value. Had someone presented this to me when paying for their food, it's just a regular dollar, so I would have known that this is okay to accept. As you can see there, this note is legal tender for all debts, public and private, so no issues there. But had someone presented this silver certificate to me, same message, this certificate is legal tender for all debts, public and private, I probably would have not known exactly what this was. And I think it's important that the cashiers do know what the United States currency, coins and current paper currency is. You can't exchange this for silver anymore, but you can definitely use it to pay for your groceries or just any form of payment if you needed to. I don't really know why you would want to, because it's pretty cool, but nonetheless, still good to accept. Would have recognized the Thomas Jefferson $2 bill, of course. The reverse, very cool reverse. But had someone presented this red seal Thomas Jefferson $2 note, I probably would not have known about this one, and I would have, I'm wondering if that would have been a sort of rocky transaction. Luckily, I never came across it at that time, but here's the reverse, but you never know. And if you're asking yourself, well, who would pay for things with some of those more special seals? That's a great question, but folks actually do, because believe it or not, folks they inherit different collections and perhaps get things that they are not fully aware of. I know I see proof quarters from U.S. mint sets spent back in circulation all the time. And so it is still possible that people could be spending that and not really know that it's worth more than face. Mercury dime, if I would have received this, I would not have known about this one. And then, of course, 71 Ikes, first year of that Ike dollar. Different reverse design than if you were to have presented the bicentennial Ike to me. So I would have been scratching my head, because these have different reverse design. So just curious, if you're a cashier, have you ever come across coins and different paper currency that was presented that you were unsure about? Perhaps some that you rejected that you should have accepted as United States legal tender coins and currency. Curious if you are a customer, have you ever paid using any of those bills that I just mentioned beyond the standard package? But just wanted to show a handful of those, and there should not be any reason why you don't accept them. You can clearly see it's the United States coin, but curious your thoughts and if you've ever seen it. Like, share, and subscribe, and enjoy the hunt.